out for keeping it real.
And shout out to Paula, trying to pull it back.
Great little segment.
I love that.
Record it, save it on the hard drive somewhere.
Here we go. Pistol round is live. NaVi starting on the offensive side of Mirage. It's looking like a retake setup right out of the gate for Outsiders. They got two players stacked up in the B halls. Kickert's going to get one as they come up the A ramp. That's Electronic. The hero of the other day is dropped early, but they're still going to have to give up the plant. They're still going to have to come in and retake this, and you still got to deal with Simple in that P250.
Kickert's surely going to be one of those players that we'll have to highlight. If somehow Outsiders could pull an upset here, you would have to assume he'd be part of the mix. He is definitely a competent player. But like you pointed out, they will have to let them plant the bomb. There is a smoke and a kit on Norbert, so assuming at some point they're going to send him into the...
There's no flash, though. Perfecto's playing anti-flash. You could get caught here.
Yeah, this is really tricky. Bit holding that angle, P250 in hand. Yeah, Perfecto. No flash came, so he just goes for it. Bit, good headshot. And there's the flashbang. Oh, and that's a god flash. They just couldn't actually capitalize on it, but the flashbang itself is amazing. Still 2 versus 2. Simple showing up. Strong headshots across the board. And there's no chance here. Knife out. Oh, he almost had him at SDY. Finding some mercy in his heart to take down Fame.
And if anyone on that team's going to have mercy, it would be SDY. He seems like he'd be the one to be like, yeah, I feel bad about this. We'll let you go.
Not in the opening round. Don't stab him yet.
Yeah, save that for later. Save that for the closing effect. Nicely done from NaVi. Good double kill from Simple as well. That bomb timer was running so low by the time they got into the site, they couldn't handle a single kill, and Simple gets 2. 1-0 for NaVi.
Yes, well done. I think that I actually feel I wish that the flashbang setup for Bit there would have worked, because that's an insane flashbang. Also, you're not expecting it on the CT side, right? It just comes at such an odd timing. You've already kind of won the fight at the CT spawn position. Now you think you're just going to go shoot into the site, and then...
Yeah, it was perfectly set up for NaVi as well. They did a great job being in position to provide those kills, provide those support flashes and utility. All 4 players lined up outside of the A-bomb site. Bit is challenging and just keeping presence over in B halls, making sure nobody's going to get aggressive. Again, similar setup to the pistol on a heavy lean towards the B-bomb site. Kickert playing retake with the 5-7. And NaVi's going to go through the full execute, all the utility. Player spotted. Kickert's position is known. No shift yet in the defense.
No, they don't want to... I mean, their real hope here is that somehow it still is B, but we can tell that's not quite the case.
NaVi's taking their time, though, moving up. I mean, they've given away the game. Everyone knows where they're going. Everyone knows where they're headed, and Simple's just now getting the bomb planted. SDY in position towards jungle. Mac 10 against the FAMAS. Needs a win, and he saw the elbow. Saw the elbow first. Simple is going to see way more than he wanted to. That's 3 players. I don't think they know yet the 4th. But there's a chance for this in the hands of Outsiders. No kit, no... Oh, there is a smoke. Excuse me, on Norbert.
There is. I think SDY just picked up a nade that he got from over at the window, so could be a little bit interesting. Yeah, HE going to be dunked right in on top of Norbert. A little bit painful.
They're bailing out. They're going to try and save.
Yeah, they want to escape. They do have an AK and a Galil stolen, so that's probably also part of the calculation here for them. They're thinking, all right, that's a lot of money if we can actually make it out. That's a big if. Yeah,
and it's actually a good call. I think we'll see a couple, as Kassad was alluding to on the desk, you're going to see a couple situations. Ooh, okay. Grab that double kill. Why not? That's some valuable weapons taken away. As Kassad was saying on the desk, I think we're going to see a couple rounds where you're like, ooh, I kind of wish Outsiders had gone for this, yet they're choosing to save. This is one I think was the right call.
That was one of the funniest things last time we saw them play, is that as soon as they stopped saving, they actually won a bunch of retakes that looked unlikely, but they were able to.
Outsiders vitality game,
yeah,
from the I think round of 12 or quarterfinals of Pro League. Yeah, that was let's not do that again.
You say that, but
let's not do that again. That's all I'm gonna say.
Save the AK and Galil. I think this is actually a good choice for Outsiders. I think it makes a lot of sense once you start to pick up that heavy rifles in a round where you have nothing really. Bit though charging in, knock out at least that AK, so unfortunate on the timing there. Norbert close with the Galil. There are 2 people in front. He's going to take a little bit of time on the spray. And Electronic not going to be slowed down at all. Spins around and takes down Norbert. Jame already tagged up and kick it here. Oh, that's actually Jame to pick it up. That's nice. A little spin around. They get Bit. Only the Mac 10 lost, so I don't even mind if Bit's out there hunting for it. That's probably fine. Yeah, and Jame and Kickert, I think we're going to see a save again. They want the armor, and obviously Kickert's now got an AK-47. Jame is providing cover towards catwalk, so don't swing too wide if you're NaVi.
a third round on the board.
I think maybe just as a little public service announcement, might be worth mentioning off the start here that even if at any point during this game we make fun of Outsiders or NaVi for saving, we're not mocking them because they do play really well, and that's, you know, they've shown it time and time again that this strategy of keeping the economy alive, especially on the CT side, is super powerful. So. But sometimes we need somebody to laugh at when they're saving.
We need to have a little fun ourselves with the viewers. We're all in this together.
But it's super impressive Counter-Strike, it is. And, you know, they don't obviously dictate how the economy of the game works, so
yeah, they're just
doing what they can to win.
They just optimize it.
Which is what they should be doing.
Speaking of optimizing, the op is out in the hands of James.
Nice.
Did my best.
I like it.
It's no cone parachute, but it'll do for now.
Or a gun megaphone. But I like it anyway.
Oh, I like this assertive style from NaVi to start this out. Very aggressive down middle in the previous round. Very aggressive down middle again as Electronic leads the way. Bit's got to be careful. Clear this. It's a little bit sloppy. He takes a dink, but he gets the clean headshot after the fact.
Yeah. Run down. That's kind of hard to deal with. Once you lose control of this window, that's such a pivotal point in the map. Flit. He's going to be able to take down Bit. And it's a 4-on-4. Oh! Yeah, classic shot from Simple. And taking down Kickard now. 2 in the CT spawn. Flit and James. James up here with the AWP. He is, again, really quick. Do not underestimate him.
Wow.
Coming in. Huge save. What a double.
Yeah, what a job from Catwalk. That's massive. Perfecto left in a 1v3.
Know what he could possibly do to him. Maybe the Molotov could have forced someone in and he could have taken that fight. It would have been a chance, but Flit's going to be able to close out the round. And Outsiders are on the board. 3-1.
Yeah, what a great job stopping that plant. NaVi had no safety to get that bomb down. Catwalk was a huge point of aggression, a huge point of danger. Good shot from James. That's not as simple as he slides in to go for the bomb plant. And from here, that kill's great onto SDY because Electronic can't react in time to reposition himself. Double kill. 3-1 scoreline. And we're gonna take a little tech timeout.
All right.
Tech pause.
Somebody figured out. Hopefully, admins are on it. Googling away what the problems are. I know what you're on to, all you people in IC support.
Because you've been there yourself.
Yeah. You just have to be able to know how to use Google really well. And I found out the same is true for the coders.
Yes. I found that as well.
Just have to search GitHub really a lot.
Yeah, you just,
it's good to go. Good to go.
And I think they have like an entire unified front of they don't. It's not stealing code. You're just borrowing. You know, everyone stole code from someone.
Yeah, it's stolen code all the way down. Good times. All right, look at him. They fixed it immediately.
It does seem to be fixed, and we are going back live.
3-1. And already, NaVi, that's curious, right? They win 3 in a row, they lose a single round, and boom, it's done. Didn't have any more money.
Yeah, I mean, the Outsiders did a good job. I mean, the second round was brought down to just 1 player surviving. Third round brought down to just 2 players surviving. So yeah, you put them in a weird money situation right out of the gates. A little bit unfortunate for NaVi, but well done from Outsiders. Kickard is up on the balcony looking in towards Palace. Simple has the only deal for NaVi, so he's going to take his time, see if he can find a pick. James with the op on the other side of this peak.
I was going to say, it's a 50-50. Simple could have hit it. He's not been playing his old self exactly, Simple. Not that he's been playing badly, but I just feel like I've seen less of the real craziness.
Saving it for the major.
Oh, okay.
Saving it for the major. It's an old classic.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's been a story around NaVi kind of starting to being painted from Pro League, looking a little shaky from some of the blast groups as well coming out of the player break. I think everyone is a little bit surprised. Good news though, Anders. EG is qualified for the major. If you didn't check that out during the break.
Well done. That's impressive.
It's phenomenal. We love that.
What a time for that squad to turn things around. What an enormous mess that was going on the EG side for a good long while.
Yeah, it just took a little while, I think, for that plan to fully come into action.
That's actually, that's super cool.
Liquid qualified for the major as well.
I knew that was going to happen.
Okay.
I never doubt about that.
Nice.
3-2. By the way, someone's going to be qualifying off the back of this game. In case you had any doubt about it, that is what we're playing for. NIP just did it, taking down Cloud9. So
yeah, that was a cool third map, a very shocking vertigo, at least for me. I know you kind of you hopped on the NIP train at like I don't know, like 11 to 14 or something crazy, and it worked out for you.
It's got to happen every once in a while.
Yeah, every so often.
But yeah, the fact that they could even bring the team sort of back online after that first half is kind of impressive for NIP. So yeah, well done. Not that much utility here on NaVi. 2 smokes, flashbangs, 1 Molotov as well. Trying to see if they can come up out of the underpass. They probably want to try and put some pressure on here and then eventually go for the B-bomb site. And they're doing good. That's a really important kill to make this plan work. Now, if they can also find that one on Fame, then the party really can begin.
Okay, Norbert he's playing confident right now. He's playing with his balls. That's a very, very wide swing to just take and fight. And he had the double kill off Catwalk just a couple rounds back to secure the round for them there as well. So good performance from him in these past few rounds for Outsiders. Now, he has rotated away with the loss of Flit, which means you've only got 1 defender here, and that's Fame. He's got no utility, no nades, and they're very far away from him. So unless he gets a double or a triple, this might be a classic Outsider save round if he falls, and he's starting to push up into the open.
Yeah, they're definitely set up for an immediate save. So all down to Fame to see how much he could do. He almost has to get a kill and fall back, and then maybe they could actually retake it 4-on-3. But if he just stays here to fight, even if he gets 2, they're so far away. Oh, that's a good one, but traded immediately. 3 versus 3, and you could already see little arrows there. Started to slow down.
Where's the nearest save point?
Yeah. I mean, and the fact that they set up this way even tells you beforehand that they knew that was a risk. It's not like they get surprised by like, oh no, we didn't know. You know, like, yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
But again, just to reiterate for people who are a little bit confused about this maybe, they've proven time and again that what it means to their CT economy is it just stays alive. They're dangerous every round. It's so hard to put them away. And that means, I mean, it's also just a grind. It could be a grind even in the best of 1 to play against, but in the best of 3, you know, it's like, oh, there's never a point in time in the game where you think, okay, that's great. We took all the rifles, we've completely wrecked them. Now
that it's an easier time, yeah. We get some breathing room.
None of that. Everything is difficult.
Yeah, it's very, very tough. Very difficult to deal with. I mean, even outside of just the saving aspect, their game style overall is just a little bit annoying to play against.
Yeah, although I think, like they were saying, the closest you'll get to something like a domestic matchup in the CIS region, I think that could change things a lot in terms of how NaVi approaches and NaVi's sort of internal understanding of how some of these players play and how their style. That could make it a little bit different.
4-2. Narrow lead for NaVi, and Simple goes for the shot on the jumping player. That's Norbert who almost gets his head ripped off. A little bit of a battle in the underpass as Utility stalls each other out, and Bit doesn't want to get aggressive.
Guy in the Twitch chat saying 3 versus 3 save, question mark? Bless his heart.
Yeah, you're buckle in, my friend.
That could happen again. Let's see. James. I kind of like this. Forward with the AWP.
Well, and also, it's nice they're being so aggressive because it actually gives them information on the map, right? There was some presence in middle. There was a bunch of utility spent. They kind of peak a little bit late. They say, oh, nobody's home. So what's up now? Rotations are shifting. Jame with the op over towards Market at the B bomb site. It's Flit and Kicker to defend initially. Only Bit in any position to do anything in middle.
Trading smokes now. Down to about 45 seconds. We can tell eventually this will be pretty aggressive attack towards the A bomb. So I actually worry. Oh, Kicker, this is so scary walking out in the open like that.
They think it's gonna be B.
Yeah. And
no, they're thinking it's gonna be like middle lining up behind these smokes. They're like lining up for a crunch. 2 on Catwalk, Flit in window, and Kicker at stairs. Oh, they're so wrong. They're so wrong. Unless Kicker does something spectacular, it's Norbert again from Catwalk. They need to block off these choke points with utility. It's being spent right now, and NaVi do not have control of the bomb site with only 16 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, really slowed down. Nice little flank coming in from Bit. That's going to preoccupy them just a bit. 10 seconds here. Anyone going to be firing through? They come off the bomb once again. Finally, they try to put it down. Simple's dropped, and they barely get the bomb plant, leaving Perfecto and Bit in a 2 versus 3. What could they do? Nice smoke out here. That's going to put some pressure on Bit. He's actually going up to
They're both in Palace. Oh, this is a miscue. This round's over.
Yeah. Wow. There's no. I actually thought even they might try to sort of play it as a mind game.
I think Bit is saying, I want you to get aggressive and swing first, and potentially maybe you knock him off the bomb and then get killed, and then they're never going to expect me to follow up from Palace because Bit had shown himself in middle. I'll tell you what, though, there was an opportunity right here. Kickert has a chance to stop the bomb after this kill, but he's clearing to the right. He's clearing towards jungle. If he had just gotten that kill, the round would have been over right then and there. Outsiders win it at the end of the day, so, I mean, whatever. 4-3, yeah.
They'll take it either way. And without the bomb plant, don't think NaVi would have, or maybe they would have anyway, yeah. It would have been a sketchy buy, sketchier than it is now. And I guess they did save some rifles, so yeah.
Norbert's playing a really good game so far. He's had some high impact, really critical kills towards the A bomb site from Catwalk. He's playing that position very, very well, especially considering he's the B anchor, so he's shifting in ways that is making it tough for NaVi.
Yeah, what a luxury having your B anchor in general. Have a good game. That really does change how you can what you can do on the map. Flit finds the fight that he wanted against Electronic. Does only barely survive, but that's enough.
I think normally that would be a trade kill. Bit would come up and clean that one out, but with the Molotov to split things, a little bit more difficult. Gonna use the edge of that smoke as cover as the window smoke clears. He's got one of his own that he can redeploy as he chooses. That's the only smoke remaining for NaVi. Simple's lurking up in Palace, SDY, Bit, and Perfecto are all gonna join up in middle. And aggression on Catwalk. Bit's gonna have to deal with this.
35 seconds, and they just smoked up the Palace, so Simple. They're gonna have to come through. That's a huge opening. Oh my god, SDY spinning it around. I can't believe they got every single fight they wanted. That's so unlikely. I actually thought they were in a lot of trouble there, NaVi, but yeah, they crack it all open. 4 different players and 4 different kills.
It's a really good job from Bid, just saying, you know, I don't care that they've killed one player on Catwalk. I'm gonna check for the follow-up, an immediate headshot. SDY's helping him out towards the bomb site, and obviously the pounce from Simple and Palace just is the cherry on top of that NaVi Sunday.
Not bad. James in the kitchen. What just happened?
No way.
Actually, I'm not even sure what happened.
Why is that a thing?
Was James assuming he'd fall back, so it was like he didn't
I think James didn't want to take the shot before the body appeared.
Yeah.
But like his brain, I think his brain disconnected and just never sent the signal to his muscles to click the mouse.
And Simple jumped into the... All right.
I think Simple was just so shocked. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, look at him. He grabs his heart afterwards. He's like, oh, okay.
That was interesting. Possible that James wanted to not just save the AWP, but also the bullets that go into it.
2-round lead for NaVi. Well, you mentioned it's so hard to like ever like really decimate the entire Outsiders buy and economy. This is a chance for NaVi. Money is Outsiders completely spending into this round. They've got no cash left afterwards. Everyone's scraping together what for them to call some kind of a save if there's an opportunity in it in like a 3-on-3. Might feel like a doable situation, but they want to be able to maintain the guns and play the numbers down the stretch. But if NaVi gets into a bomb site and there's a potential for the retake, that almost might be the ideal scenario to take everything away.
Yeah, if you're NaVi, it actually is a bit of a dream scenario that the rounds are so close that
they go for it.
That Outsiders really want to go for it, and then you still win it anyway. Four AKs, no, 3 AKs. 1 and 4 there on SDY. And let's just see.
Connector gonna be the main point of attack. This might be an interesting timing as well. They're here pretty quick. Very passive defense from Outsiders. Again, a heavy lean towards the B bomb site. They have no information in middle, which is unusual for what we've seen so far in this CT side. And if NaVi pull the trigger on this A hit-up connector, again, this is likely going to be a safe scenario. There's not a whole lot of utility. There's obviously no kits, as we can all see. It's up to Fame and Kickert to keep Outsiders in this round.
Just a FAMAS here. I mean, I don't know how you even do that at the moment. Kickert at least a little bit better with the M4 here. Sees the gun barrel, but Simple sees him as well. And that's going to be it.
Save. I'm calling it right now. Right meow.
Classic reference. Ooh. Split. Being reminded why you need to save.
Yeah. That's a nice hit from NaVi. I like the way that they're I mean, we've seen some very aggressive rounds start this half. Good kill, but you're not going to get the follow-up. They can salvage the AWP. It's actually, I mean, all things considered, him coming back and Norbert losing his rifle at the end of the day is very devastating. It's only going to be the op moving forward into the next round.
So as the resident experts in saving guns, this is one of the worst saves we've seen ever from them.
They're losing their touch, Anders.
They are losing their touch. GM out here. Good shot. Puts up the smoke. Just wants to play it safe, and he will be able to. So I don't think they're going to be able to find him, although they attack him up a little bit. Tickling him with the bullets. It's going to be 6-3 in favor of NaVi. And that, yeah, that puts a real dent in the economy.
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. 3-round lead, and we're going to get a timeout from NaVi. Their second one that they're using, and going into round number 10.
Kind of an interesting time to take a timeout, isn't it, if you're NaVi? I've
kind of liked this T-side so far from NaVi. Super aggressive to start with. We saw them getting down mid very quickly. We saw them looking for fights like at mid and catwalk around the ladder room area. And now you've kind of put them in a position that little connector pop at like just under the 1 minute mark, an odd timing for outsiders. They're finding ways to just kind of find the gap in the defense. And I guess on a certain extent, with the amount of kind of the way that outsiders has leaned towards the B bomb site a few times, they're like, okay, well, if we just find this timing where you guys have 3 players there, like, we just get a round off of it. It's nice and easy.
Yeah. And again, because NaVi maybe are not 100% themselves, keeping that focus on the T side could even make some sense. So, you know, Blake getting in there and sort of saying, remember what we're playing for. We are trying to qualify for a major, so this is the track that we want to be on. Keep it this way. Jame on the AWP. Simple's right there. I think he saw the leg, and he's definitely going to win that fight. Good stuff. Think onto bit, and he is down to 16. 16 bit.
Ooh, good for you. Good reference. Simple's been able to grab Kickard, who salvaged the op for just a quick second. Now it's Fame's turn to pick the weapon up and see what he can do. He's got Simple. We had to contend with 3 oppers in this round, but Perfecto, they want to make sure they take this weapon away. I think if NaVi should hunt this op down for sure, especially now at this point. Bomb is traversing towards B, and Electronic surely hears the footsteps towards CT spawn. I don't think they're going to get away. I don't think Fame is going to be able to survive with this weapon. Might have to be another save for outsiders in the next round, or at least just pistols and armor.
But he really wants to live forever. It's unfortunate.
If Simple was here, he would be knifing.
SDY. Finding him, finding the AWP. It's all good in the NaVi camp. 7-3.
Yeah, it's got to feel really good. Oh, okay. They do have enough money. Losing bonus has built up a little bit higher than I expected. 3-round losing bonus, but no op. And actually, no kits. Very light on utility. So outsiders might be feeling the sting and feeling the pressure of being down 4 rounds. NaVi's looking pretty strong right now. I know a lot of conversation around them looking shaky. Obviously, there's been some outside the server things going on.
I feel like they've been looking a little bit not themselves. But so it's yeah. I think for that, even more for that reason, it's great to see them now when it really matters. When the spot of the major is on the line, it's starting to look pretty decent. Nice double peek with the flash behind it. Fame and Flit to open up the round, a kill each. That's super well coordinated between, well, not just the 2 people peeking, but obviously the flashes that go into it as well.
Yeah, and Simple never got a chance to get involved in the action. So 3 versus 5. 2 smokes on Fame and Norbert. That's both at the B bomb site. Fame is going to use one for the basive connector for his teammates to protect them from that angle. There's still a chance for this to come back. This can come back quick. SDY has the M4 as well at A ramp. Very few players, only 1 player with head armor at all. So a chance for him to be ultra impactful as well. Simple misses the chance.
Yeah. Scary stuff though for Kicker jumping back there. Good headshot, and he's not going to miss a second time. Simple will take it down, and we're right back into a 3-on-3. Outsiders, I'm sure they feel like they still have a shot at winning this one. Nice setup for SDY. He's actually really accurate right now with that M4. Norbert and Fame left, 2 versus 3. The bomb is still not planted, but there's 35 seconds left. Fame trying to find the right timing, and he was actually a bit late to fire the gun there, SDY on the other side. I thought maybe he could have had it. Instead now, 2-on-2, and no bomb plant yet.
And they're trying to find a way to get this bomb down as well. CT spawn pulls him out in the open. Simple can't respond. Gun's not out. Norbert, again, a very impactful double kill, and he gets the op for Jame. What a turn of events.
That seemed really scary. He swung really wide on that one. But well played. That's what they needed. 7-4. Yeah, this is so good.
That's a huge kill to find an SDY trying to plant the bomb as well to like force this awkward situation. I forget who it was. It might have been Flit. Might have been Fame. One of the Fs. Take down SDY and then Simple has to get off the bomb. He doesn't feel comfortable planting it.
Right. Still a little bit of money left on NaVi, but not that much. Fame, this time with no flash assist, just the catch on's a bit. Electronic wanted to see if he could follow it up. Playing around the smoke, but Fame is absolutely there for it.
Yeah, this is now back-to-back rounds where the mid portion of NaVi's attack has been shut down entirely, and they recovered it last time and turned it into a 3-on-3. I don't know if they'll be able to do it again. This is almost deja vu. Exact picture of the last round.
Yeah, all we need now is for NaVi to turn it into a 3-on-3, and then we get the replay.
Yep. But I don't think they can. This time they're not going to go to the A bomb site. Simple's calling SDY back to middle. Perfecto's still lurking up in Palace, going to back away. 58 seconds on the clock. It's no smokes for NaVi either. They've got 2 Molotovs if they want to obscure any kind of vision, and that ain't going to cut it rolling up Catwalk against an AWP.
You know the way that outsiders like to play. They're not going to give them many fights here, NaVi. I mean, they had to peek pretty deep into the A-bomb side last time to find anything. Norbert here just to look into the middle. 30 seconds. If you go look for NaVi right now, you could give them that 4-on-3 or the 3-on-3 like last time. If you stay put, they have, what, like less than 20 seconds now to try and get onto a bomb site.
Yeah, they just got to pull the trigger and start running from here. Up in ladder room. Good trade from SDY, but can you actually make it? Simple's got kickered. 15 seconds now. But look at Fame's position. How the hell do you clear him out of this spot? How the hell are you going to get away with this one? Bomb might get planted, but it's going to be so tough. So tough to stop this retake.
Yeah, he's walking in there, not giving any noise away. So easy kill on SDY. Now it's on Simple. 1 versus 3. And like I said, I haven't seen Classic Simple for a minute now. This would be a good round to show it in. See if he's going to have it. Good flick there, but he's very low on health. And already one of them made his way past, and he can't see it for the scope. Oh, the nade will chase him down. Good throw from Flit, and that will be a 5th round.
Yeah, Simple knew he had to get aggressive there to find one, and he gets it towards Halls, but it cost him everything. Takes a dink for his troubles. 7-5. NaVi's fallen flat in these past 2 rounds.
Yes, they have.
These initial mid contacts are just so strong in the way of outsiders. So strong. It's back-to-back rounds. They've got the opening 2 kills in middle.
Almost a rocket jump with that nade.
That would have been cool. I would have taken that. No op on Simple, 4 AK-47s and a Tech 9 on Electronic. This time they don't mess with mid-control. They're like, screw it. We've been getting decimated. They might come back for a delayed take. Fame is still here challenging off Catwalks. Flashbang in the sky. Doesn't affect Fame whatsoever. And again, he's going to have another kill. Again, he's going to have 2 kills. So, run it back, baby. 5-on-3.
I don't even mind that NaVi doing it. I don't understand why they're so insisting on facing him just straight up. Why not try to add some kind of flashbang or anything like that to make his life a little bit more difficult?
He threw one, but it certainly didn't go far enough to affect Fame at the corner. It might have just been for the mid window. Regardless, it's a tough affair that NaVi's dealing with right now. It's a huge handicap.
It is another 5-on-3. What's that, like 3 rounds in a row here, where it's a double opening that goes the way of outsiders. What a luxury.
Yeah. Oh, I got to tell you too. I mean, that's been great from Fame and Flit when he's been involved from Connector, but you got to give a real shout out. We said his name earlier a bunch. Norbert, with some of his highly impactful double kills that he's gotten so far in this, he really helped keep outsiders in this game in the early going. Prevented NaVi from running up the scoreboard too much.
And again, NaVi slowing this down, really hoping for a mistake here from the outsiders team. Simple, good spin around, gonna take down Fame. That's a pretty impressive shot at range. Bit moving up close, and they knew someone was gonna be there, but Simple's gone down in the meantime. Nice shot onto Jame. 2 versus 2 all of a sudden, and with about 13 seconds, up on the ticket booth, kick it here. to end the round in favor of Outsiders. 9 seconds now. And Perfecto, he could fake it once, but now he has to commit to it. And Ticket will come and take him down. Good save from that CT spawn position.
Decent idea from Perfecto. He gets that kill. He can actually huddle behind those fireboxes and actually just plant the bomb relatively safe, and then he's got a one-on-one. But man, Outsiders have recovered nicely out of a low econ situation, and that kind of goes to show like kind of the plan that they have is just never be fully out of the fight. But 3 in a row now. And this time with no plants in that round, and without the full losing bonus, NaVi have to send everyone down to pistols, Tech 9s and Deagles.
Almost tied up. The bank has run dry for NaVi. So yeah, Outsiders, huge chance right now. Good shot at bringing this into a tied scoreline 7-7. Which, I mean, NaVi have probably done enough already on the T side, right? Getting 7 rounds means they're still super competitive, but they're giving a lot of momentum right back to the hands of Outsiders. Nice. But Norbert answering back in even better style. 13-6 on him. He really he's been the star player of the first half at least.
Yeah, he certainly has been. I've been super impressed by this. Flit's gonna grab an easy one. Electronic not able to handle business. That's all on Perfecto. So we're all tied up at 7. Final round of the first half is going to dictate who takes the lead moving forward into the halftime break. I think the cool thing about this too is, like I've mentioned a couple of times, like how aggressive and how like much faster pace NaVi was playing. It's actually cool to see at least in this recent salvo of rounds, the 3 rounds that Outsiders won heading into this Deagle round, they really tempered NaVi. They really shut it down. They've really kind of said, look, we can handle this. You know, if you're going to keep running this tactic, we're more than happy if you guys want to run this one. We're on top of it. We know what's going on. We're going to shut you down and force you to adapt. And NaVi haven't really had any success in doing that. Although, to be fair, it looks like they haven't really tried to adapt all that much. They're still going aggressively in middle. Yeah,
that mid-aggression, I mean, initially it was dealt with by Outsiders by some good flashes for retakes. They went and fine, but then eventually Fame just said, you know what, who needs it? I'm just going to win the battle straight up if they come. They've tried it a couple of times, and every time he shut it down. Smoke up to prevent Jame from taking the shot. Counter Molotov coming out. Fame a little bit further back this time, but let's see what he can do. If he comes back for it, yeah, once again, he's at least looking. Does he realize? Something tells him, yep, straight headshot to bring down Electronic. Between him and Norbert over on this side, they've locked it down.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised we're seeing NaVi continue to kind of go for this mid control. I think Electronic has been shut down a number of times. Yeah, bring Daddy in.
That's how you do it. Back into a 4-on-4. So they're not at all out of the woods yet. Perfecto tries to take a couple of shots through. SDY on the other side. That smoke, though, making it hard to find Kicker here. But he will anyway. Good little lurk through. Jame up on the ticket booth. He's going to drop one and Flit. That's the bomb on the ground. That's a disaster. 50 seconds. Simple getting the kill on Jame, and it's back into a 2-on-2. But the bomb is still in the middle, though. Simple, he goes straight for it. Has to be real careful. In about 5 seconds, Norbert could be walking up on top of him.
Yeah, but Norbert's been a stud in this game. Oh, this is the perfect play. Yeah, Simples doesn't even know he's dead yet. Oh, he didn't peek him. That's crazy. Perfecto got the bomb, but there it is. There's Norbert, and now Simple knows where they both are. He knows one beneath, and he knows one's going to be coming ladder room.
Easy shot on that one, but only 19 seconds. So again, he has to be pretty speedy to pick this one up. Bomb is still on those stairs. 13 seconds now. He's going to pick it up, starts to back on out of there, waiting, hoping to bait Flit. He'd love for him to peek so he just get the shot with the AK instead.
Gotta hurry.
5 seconds, he's just around the corner and goes straight for it. Oh, that is so close, but he does get the bomb plant. And now it's got Flit out in the open and he can't win the fight. Double kill for Flit to save it, and an 8-7 scoreline at the end for Outsiders.
Give all credit in the world to the Outsiders mid defense. Flit stepped up. Norbert was a king of the early game, but Flit in the second half of the first half was an absolute monster, shutting down any mid presence NaVi had. We're off to a break. Outsiders have a 1-round lead.
Hey Future Pros! I wanted to show you an alternate way to take some mid control on Mirage. To get the most out of this, you'll need 4 Future Pros, 2 smokes, 2 flashes, a molly, and a HE. Future Pro number 1. You'll be throwing the top mid smoke. To throw the smoke, stand beside the stairs. Aim at the wire above the corner of the building. Then just throw the smoke. Future Pro number 2. You will throw the smoke that lands on the mid ramp. Stand at the opposite end of the stairs as Future Pro 1. Place the tip of your smoke over this dark smudge. Then just throw the smoke. A note for this, you will need the classic view model to line this one up. Future Pro number 3. You'll be throwing a couple of supporting flashes. To throw your first, run towards this wooden beam. While against the beam, aim just to the right of the bottom of this line. Running jump throw the flash to blind anyone who could have a good spawn. Then toss your second flash into the ramp smoke. Future Pro number 4. You will actually get to utilize this nifty ramp smoke, but first bank a molly off this wall which will land behind the ramp smoke. Also toss a HE into mid if you want. Now you get to sit behind the smoke and look for some fights. Listen out for some burn damage as a CT will think their best option might be to play behind the smoke. From the CT perspective, you can see it'll be very difficult to spot a T over the smoke. So good luck.
Here we go, we're back. Second half, it's Outsiders versus NaVi for a spot in the major. Still the opening map, still the first map here on Mirage, but they cut the first half right down the middle. 8 for Outsiders, 7 for NaVi. I mean, anyone can still win this. It's completely open.
Yeah, it is. It's wide open entirely. Let's see if NaVi can kind of bounce back. That was a 5-round win streak for Outsiders to close out the first half. Lockdown defense, but now we got to see their offense go to work. And Simple knows what's coming. Said in the pregame interview, they're going to play slow. They're going to chill. This is going to be a long game. So hold on to your butts.
Yeah, that's what we all expect. Seen from them a couple of times that they do have the ability to sort of change that at certain times if they feel like it's becoming a little bit too predictable.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had some players come into the roster that have really allowed and activated for a little bit more of an explosive, aggressive style. STY is the only point of contact, the only defender at this bomb site. Oh, he didn't see the jump. Now he knows. Nope, no he doesn't. Now he does.
Yeah, but a little bit late, so could be a really quick bomb plant coming out here from the T side. That'd be interesting. No one's able to shut it down. They're trying to put some shots through, but there's absolutely nothing to stop it.
One flashbang on Bit, so he's going to have to come through the murder hole, you imagine, to activate Electronic and Perfecto around the corner.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. A couple of people there to spot it out. Bit still waiting for it. This flash had better be good. It's already in the air, and they turn for it, and they're running it down. Norbert absolutely blind, and that's enough for it. Also, getting the assist on Flip there. Jame and Kickard. And that bomb, there is a kid actually on Bit, so they're going to go for it right now. They have time, plenty of time. Flawless round coming out here from NaVi.
Yo, give a high five to Electronic after this round, because that guy's a beast. He just jiggle peeking, looking for a fight before the flashbang was even thrown. He wanted to get a kill, he wanted to get attention, so the guy playing anti-flash would look at him, and he gets it right there.
Yeah.
And then you can see Norbert turns, and he's like, okay, my turn to fight, and then completely blinded. Same with Flit. Absolutely beautiful. The flashbang is set up well, but it's Electronic that allows it to be effective.
That's actually just really well played, yeah. Because if they just throw the flash without anyone peeking, then maybe they get the first kill, but then there is always that chance that Norbert will turn around and start firing with the gun, and it's a little bit different. So that's about as good as you can get. 3 HEs, all of them down the middle, but didn't hit anyone. I like the idea anyway. I think grenade stacks need to happen more often. Just for the lulz.
Just for the lulz.
We're tied up. 8-8. And you have to expect that NaVi are going to be picking up this round.
Yeah, you certainly do.
Doesn't stop outsiders from playing slow.
Taking their time, having a chat. But you never know, that Deagle on Fame could create something. He had a banger of a first half. Maybe that accuracy is still going to be there. Although NaVi is playing it extremely passively themselves. Simple just now sneaking into window room. Bit playing deep on catwalk. Nobody challenging up middle. Nobody exposing themselves to danger. And Outsider's happy to not move.
Yeah. Playing the mental battle against NaVi. Saying even in a round like this that you're almost destined to win. We're still gonna, at least we're gonna steal your time.
So back in the day, in the early days of like 1.6, and I don't know why I'm going on this tangent, but that just sparked memory. The round timer was like 2 minutes and 55 seconds, like 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I've played in some of those tournaments.
And I was on a team that had that exact strategy of we are going to make people wait 2 minutes
until they
every single round until they push into us. And back then, oh my God, people would lose their minds. They would push right into you. But today's day and age, you can handle this.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
we will sit and do nothing for 2 minutes every single round, and then we will move. And you will get so pissed off.
Very possibly told this story before, but I once played in a tournament that I think the map pool for the tournament was 18 maps. So all the ones that we all know, but it was just a whole collection of random maps you'd never heard of.
Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't even know there were 18 maps you could compete on.
No, just literally random maps that just map makers had made, and you had no chance of preparing. It was insane.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, Simple. Flashbang out, not as effective as he would have liked. Flit not blinded. Norbert's challenging. Who's moving slow? Forget about that. Outsiders have already got a 2-man advantage.
This must be so frustrating for NaVi, because again, you pointed out, Simple said it, yeah, they do like to play it slow, but every once in a while this kind of stuff creeps in and it can catch you off guard, just like Electronic just was. Bit on the return through the smoke. Maybe Perfecto can save the round. He's gonna charge right through, but no.
Oh, no.
Up on the bench is Norbert.
I like the idea, but that's gonna look so silly in VOD review. I feel bad for him. Bit's gonna rotate through CT spawn. Way too many to deal with, I think. There's the first, gets a little bit of damage done, but it's Norbert yet again. 17 kills on Norbert, 16 on Flit. Those two guys putting together a game.
Yeah, they're having a good time. Tied up and doing real damage to the NaVi economy. Nothing is saved on that side. And that call to suddenly go quick is... yeah, that's devastating. 19 kills on Simple. He's having a good game.
Yeah, he is. You know, they got to be careful here. The way that Outsiders caught fire in the first half and really shut him down. That first gun round is going to be painful on the verge of a reset. You lose this one, and Outsiders have a big advantage that you're going to have to, like, you know, scrape and claw to get it back. Wall of smoke set up at the stairs. Simple's going to extinguish the Molotov, give him some space to work with as he jumps through. Bold as ever. He really is just fearless.
Yeah, I don't think there's any fight that he's ever going to be faced with where he's thinking, you know what, maybe this could be a bit scary. I think he's just always thinking, I'll win it. It's all right. Ooh, I don't know. It looked like maybe Fame could have seen Bit up there.
Now they did a little bit of utility at the A bomb site, forced out that smoke from Simple, so there's not a whole lot of counter utility. Simple's got nothing. SDY's into the balcony, he's got nothing as well. Kickert has a Molotov to drop down below him, so that could force SDY out of the open, but for the moment, Electronic's giving him a man advantage, and they know the positioning of Flit.
Yeah, they do. Other three coming towards the A bomb site, but that Molotov forcing SDY out, and Norbert was so deep in, he was ready for it. Electronic gonna get burned down. Norbert, another double kill, but James dropped before he get the bomb down, so that's a bit unfortunate. Perfecto now 1 versus 3. I don't think it's a good idea, is it?
No, it's not at all. That's what a way to get an entrance. Outsiders just just muster up some courage. Norbert leads the way out. It's quiet, it's contact, nobody's peeking, and then the Molotov comes in. So there's no way for SDY to know that he's about to encounter a fight. He's thinking maybe it's going to be at the choke point, maybe it's going to be at the top of the A ramp, but instead it's like all the way in front of the cubby. 10-9. And that's economic control as well as scoreboard control passed over to Outsiders.
Norbert's almost tying Simple for kills right now. That's gotta be something, right? That's impressive.
Yeah, he's a god. Simple almost put a stop to that. Delays the bomb plan, and you could see the thought. He knows the follow-up peek is going to be coming from Palace. As he shifts left after the fight, he knows that he's isolated that fight, but it's still difficult to manage.
Round number 20. Yeah, that opening kill is huge, but this next one is absolutely going to secure the round.
And it's Molotovs. It's the lack of money, right? There wasn't enough utility. Yeah, that's a little. That was an angry face.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say.
Your skills in human understanding, Jason, are astounding.
That was a very angry electronic.
Jason Moses O'Toole, the anthropologist.
I didn't like that. That kind of scared me a little bit. Electronic pushed up middle, trying to find Jane with the P250. Who sits to Electronic's right? Because he had a bad moment there.
Oh man, just that one saved M4A1. That's about what they have. Outside is still very careful. They can guess, I think, a lot of the economy that's on the NaVi side, but yeah, they're not leaving anything to chance, which, again, very much what we expect. That's awkward. That's their own Molotov that landed there for no reason. Surely.
Let's do it, baby.
Just a funny moment. Surely it's not gonna.
Electronics. Perfecto can cover Electronic from behind. No, he can't. Take it back.
It's a nice attempt. Norbert, 21 kills now.
Every time there seems to be an opportunity for Navi. Every time they seem to have, even in the first half when they had some steps forward towards the A bomb site, Norbert just popped out of nowhere on catwalk to get a double kill, and he's continuing here on the T side. His impact is absolutely massive. It feels like for Outsiders.
Yeah. Having himself one of those games. I think even in the sequence we saw in the last round, he got the double kill, then he threw the flash, which was also got simple kills. Even in everything, you just do everywhere. It's good. That's what they need. If they want to bring down NaVi here, which I think definitely qualifies an upset if that happens. Yeah, they need people like Norbert to step it up. And probably more than that. Remember, it is a best of 3.
Best of 3, and this is Navi's map pick. They're playing very well on it. In a pretty darn good position, all things considered.
Oh, no doubt.
2-round lead. They got money in the bank. They've got the Navi money's in a really awkward spot. They're starting to buy up right now. We're going to get a timeout late into freeze time, a third one used by Navi. They want to talk things over.
And this could even be sort of a little bit of study. I mean, I think the second half an hour is actually backing up Outsiders' approach to the game, because Navi are having to sort of rebuy a lot, right? They're not going on the same saves, so they have one rifle, maybe every once in a while that gets carried over, and that's about it. So
they're not able to go for those saves because they're way. Like, remember, like part of the reason that Outsiders is able to enable those saves, as we saw a number of times, is they kind of take like almost like a blind gamble from time to time and shift that. They remember that there was like a 4-on-4, and they shifted a third player over to A and left one player alone at B, and we're just like, good luck. You know, we'll save if you don't win this. Navi's actually trying to still defend at the point of contact.
You know who first, like many years ago, told me about the idea of a blind gamble like that? And I thought I've never really heard about this. Was actually MSL on North.
Okay.
Take a break for people to laugh at North in the chat. But
lulls out for North.
Yeah. But MSL, I think it's the first time I heard of that concept.
Ahead of his time.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, unless or I'm way behind. It could be. But either way, that's a long time ago that he sort of said, you know, sometimes that's what they like to call. And if you're willing to save behind making, if you miss the call, then
yeah, if you're willing to eat that lost round.
Yeah, it's like best case scenario, the call is good.
I feel like that'd be a really difficult philosophy to get the players to buy into back in those days.
Oh yeah,
that would not be a fun battle to take.
100%. I can't remember who was on North.
Lie.
Yeah, definitely not easy.
Was that there in the config era? Because I can't imagine config buying into that concept.
Config standstill. Yeah, probably not didn't work out, but I still think it's fun to think about. 50 seconds on the clock. Outsider still maneuvering around.
Shuffling grenades, deciding who's going to throw the smoke. It's going to be the AWPer. Electronic is bored. He's pushing mid.
Bit. Good pick off on Fame. Well, if they have 2 people outside of A, 2 people outside of B with 30 seconds, so these people can't help each other out. The bomb is bringing it way back, but it's going to get caught by Electronic, so this round's over.
Oh,
That's it.
I was gonna laugh a little bit if he didn't actually catch him.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, you're right. It is over. It's done. It's done.
Electronic can even sit back, watch a little bit of television. For people who don't know, that is a television set back there. I know they look flatter now, but...
Yeah, skinnier, less heavy.
It's one thing in the TVs, but the computer monitors, that's the hardcore part of it. I once attended a LAN on the other side of Denmark via train where I had to carry a monitor like this, only bigger, on the train when I was like 14 or something.
It's big, like one of the cathode ray tubes or whatever inside.
Yeah.
Big heavy beast.
So it's an absolute mess.
It's probably bigger than you were back then.
Yeah, I remember it as not being good, but the LAN was good. I think I won some Coca-Cola.
No, good for you.
Finishing 3rd in that LAN.
Did you put that in the bank?
It's good. I was proud.
Nice shot from Bit. Fame falls early. A little bit of return favor. He was one of the players super effective off catwalk defending middle, and yeah, Outsiders getting a taste of their own medicine. An early 5-on-3 due to some kills in middle. Some very fast kills from Bit.
3 versus 5 right here, and NaVi started to wake up again. Didn't want to let Outsiders run away with it too much, and they won't. Ooh, I can't believe they actually got that one. That did not look like it was going to be possible. Jame on his own, even saving for a full minute, even if you're Jame, that's a lot. They're surely going to be hunting.
Just another day in the office.
There we go.
Nice shot from Simple, take him down. 11-11.
By the way, finishing first in that LAN was a team called Amistad, which I'm sure most people probably won't remember. I bet you Sonic will.
Remember them?
And
what did they win? Like thing of Pepsi? Because it's better?
No, I think they might have won like, I think they had maybe some ice mats or something.
Okay.
You know, so all the way up at that level. Maybe some skates for them ice.
Ice mat was
Teflon skates.
back in the day of wheel mice. You needed an ice mat to get it done.
Could be a BNC bouncer for their IRC client.
Yeah.
So they could stay online. Real important stuff. Can't be offline when people are messaging you. You know. Anyway.
Anyways, back to 11-11. Timeout was called. Let's see what Outsiders can adjust into. Flit's gonna have an AK-47. Plenty of upgraded pistols.
23 and 10 on Norbert. He's still ahead of Simple, but this little boost up could change it. Look at how fast he is. I don't think they heard any running or anything. They could be walking right into this scary stuff as they're setting up on the other side. Gonna be a quick round, this one, though. They're running for it. Flit goes down. Simple almost hunted, and finally they'll trade him. So 2 for 1, but also it slows down the attack. That's another attempt here for Outsiders to try and, again, play outside of what their normal DNA is in the team. And it kind of could have worked, but they saw it coming, NaVi.
There's an op, though. This can get dangerous. This can get a little bit dicey, especially now the kicker does that. Good trade. Important trade from Perfecto. They need to flush this op out of the van. James is going to get aggressive towards market window. He's got another into a 2-on-2. And there's still a P250 in play, and it's a disaster. An absolute calamity. A 3 versus 5, 1 for Outsiders.
I don't think that was supposed to happen at all. This look. His soul is escaping.
I'll say one thing about this. I was surprised in this round. Who was the second player at Beta Star? Was that Perfecto with the SMG? I think so. I was really surprised that he backed off and went passive instead of getting aggressive to protect the op.
Yeah.
In a round where pistols have probably already been called, I'm surprised that wasn't way more aggressive to deny that space. And I think, obviously as it played out, you know, but too much room is given over to Outsiders and too much room given over to Jame. If you're getting aggressive as Perfecto, the next person rotating out of market can get aggressive with you when he arrives. I think they just got bottlenecked behind that defensive smoke. Also, you have to say, to have a switch up in the positioning of Simple with the AWP that round into that position is probably the worst position for it. But he still delivered you 2 kills.
He still got 2 kills, you're right. That it's rough getting rushed down like that, but I'm so shocked. This map is picked by NaVi. If they end up losing their own map pick, that round is going to be one of the ones we're really going to be going over and talking about.
Yeah, that's especially at this stage of the game. That was critical. That was huge. Simple's gonna get away inside the smoke. Round 24. A single round separates the two teams on map 1.
And they're back to that slow style. It happens every once in a while. You've got to keep your eyes and ears open to see if outsiders are going to be playing fast. But this time, a little bit slower once again. Although by their standards, the fact that they're almost up the A ramp is pretty quick. They might actually, yeah, they're going to go for it here again. Look at this. At 1 minute and 15 seconds, that's impressive.
It's a whole different outsiders.
Down. Yeah.
All they've grown.
If they win this round, NaVi don't have any more money. They're almost going to be able to walk away with the map here. Flit in the middle, though, going to be found by Simple. And they give up the A bomb side and the bomb plant, sure. But 4 on 5, and we know you can retake this A side.
Yeah, but we remember Norbert. He always steps up when they've needed him so far. Another chance here, but Electronics got him from behind. He was starting to make his move, but he didn't have the timing on the smoke. 5 on 3, so James steps up to be aggressive.
Yeah, that's a bit rough, isn't it? James going to be flashed as well. It's looking really bad here. Kick it all on his own. He, I think, maybe wanted to rotate back to the middle, but now that's not even going to be close to possible. So, NaVi, they'll weather the storm here. 12 to 12, and it's tied up.
Really well done. Really nice retake.
Yeah, important there.
I mean, good as well. I mean, you found the lurker in middle as well before you had to retake. You were able to eliminate Norbert, you know, as the smoke faded before he made his play, because you could see him zoning in on the position of that one NaVi defender in jungle. And James even gets blinded, I think, by the last flashbang NaVi had. So a lot of things went right for NaVi in that round. 12-12, all up in the hands of James. 3 AK-47s, and Fame is going to be on a Glock. Nope, he picked up an AK. It's Norbert who has a Tech 9.
Simple trying to make that same run, but every time the grenades, you know, just make it not possible for him to stick around, so...
He's looking for it, though.
He wants it if they give him the opportunity. SDY playing over by Shadow, or maybe up on the balcony. Yeah, a little bit of both. And Simple's back looking for the A ramp. So they're going to be grouping up in case there's some aggression. Slow attempt at some mid-control here from the T side. They don't have that much utility really on the T side. Maybe not that much on the CT side either. Something else obviously that's very frustrating. We talked about it last time, I think too. You're playing against a slow team like this. If you save the grenades, that's great for the last 10 seconds or 15 seconds of the round. But also, if you don't use them early, then some of those rushes are deadly.
Yeah.
You don't have the preemptive Molotovs down that you would have against another team.
Well, another dangerous situation for the AWP of Simple.
Yeah.
3 players coming out of Palace. Oh man, there's the first kill. They might pop. Good response from SDY. Simple can't get it done. SDY can't get it done. And Electronic is having a tough time for Mo so far away. Thank God Bit's here. He's handled Kickard, and there's the double. A little bit of team kill action just for fun. And it's all on James.
Ooh. He is knocked out before he even gets to pull the trigger. Double kill on Bit. Yeah, good recovery, because when they were that far forward, I mean, the fact that they got the first kill is even super important, but they got ran down afterwards, that SDY and Simple combination. 13 to 12. NaVi 3 rounds away from winning their own map pick. And the money is not looking great for outsiders either.
No, they're going to have to descend down to maybe just P250s, not even Deagle, not even armor, really.
Clearly have not been saving enough.
And this is a good chance for NaVi to build up a little bit of a bank, because you can see Simple's rough, SDY is rough. It'd be great to get those guys up. Make sure you have a fully fleshed out, you know, buy round behind any kind of loss that you might take. Especially at this stage of the game, 13-12. We're coming down to it. The pointy end of the stick, as OJ Borge would say.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out to Juice.
All right, it's all good. Grenade did not chase them back down. But the pressure is on. The bomb is dropped far back. So I'm assuming they're just hoping for some crazy opening that they could build somebody behind, and then maybe they'll figure it out afterwards. Pushed into the window maybe, but Bit is alert, and he'll take down Flit in the middle.
I think Bit was a little quiet on the T side, but this CT side, he's had some really critical moments. He's had some huge kills. This wasn't anything crazy, obviously, against unarmored pistols, but he's had a few moments here that have kind of made you Get you impressed. Simple with 26 kills, leading the server. Almost challenged, as you mentioned earlier, by Norbert, who's at 24. Will remain at 24.
I honestly think in terms of Bit's performance, you know, even if he's not going to be the main sort of driver of any of these maps here, I want him to get back to that level, because for me, that's what made NaVi such a scary team for anyone in the world. Is that electronic, Bit, and Simple combination. When they're all having a lot of confidence and are playing well, I still don't think there's a team in the world that can stop them.
Yeah, it's a really powerful trio. His output in his rookie year was unbelievable. I think it was the only player that I can think of that really challenged the rookie year of someone like Coldzera. Oh, good lord. Simple tried to save that so they could kill him after the time, and SCBY has been watching it the whole way. It's like, lol.
Well, you get what you wanted, I guess. 14-12, 27th round. And again, no bomb plant for outsiders. They're pouring all their money into this one, but things are starting to look pretty tough.
Especially now that one player has to descend to a Tech 9 because they died after the round time. A little bit brutal. 2-round lead. 2 rounds away, NaVi, from just skating by on Mirage. Nothing dominant. Let's see, Electronic. Simple tried this play earlier, got destroyed. This time Electronic is not going to go down to anything, but SDY will. Norbert's around the corner. Simple's going to try and slowly back away. Looking for the fight, and he's got it. Now jumping up, Kickert's ready, but Simple's a little bit quicker. Exchanging dinks, and Kickert finds it.
Yeah, he kept shooting through. If he hadn't, probably Simple would have got the USP out and just finished him off. 4 versus 3. Interesting fights happening. Electronic, that's unfortunate. He had the right idea and probably had the little bit of a better vision of Flit at the start. He's still going to be going down eventually. Bit very low on health and backing right into Kickert. So it's Perfecto far away with the M4 and going to be saving it.
Yeah, he has to. There's not a whole lot of money on the NaVi side. They're only going to get 1,400 bucks. That's going to put Bit at 9,000. Thankfully, that bank is quite massive because they're going to have to drop a couple of guns over. It's not going to be pretty, but I imagine you drop an AWP over to Simple.
Yeah, the way that he's been playing, he feels like that's the right thing to do. 29 kills on Simple, so still here.
That little aggressive towards ramp has been a little bit dicey a couple times. The Palace players from Outsiders are handling it very well. They're really good protocols, really good responses when they notice that there's a aggression towards the top of ramp.
14-13. I mean, we just saw NIP come back from a fairly huge deficit, so...
Yeah, we did.
The difference here is, obviously, Outsiders' economy is super wacky, but then again, NaVi's is as well at this point in time. So it's kind of hard to say who's going to be coming out ahead, but the focus needs to remain high. If you are just joining and you don't know what you're watching, one of these two teams tonight, is going to be qualifying for the major, so the pressure is absolutely crazy. Nobody wants to stay fighting. You want to make it through right now and have this and put this past you and focus on what's to come. You don't want to be stuck in here battling it out.
And I can tell you from just talking to the players, everyone wants to be at this Rio Major. The reputation of the Brazilian fans, the size of the arena, the capacity of the crowd.
You know it's going to be nuts.
Audience during the group stages, during the Challenger and Legend stage, everything is on the line for this major. Good round from NaVi. 3 kills without really any pressure. They haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah, expertly played. James and Norbert. And even if he has been playing well, NaVi would have to make some pretty huge mistakes to let them back in a 2-on-5.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a save.
And I believe Simple said in that pre-game interview with Freya that the key was getting rid of stupid mistakes, which I think is nice.
Yeah, which also, like, that's a conversation that around NaVi, like, yeah, I haven't really been hearing them say for a while, but if you go back to, like, Stockholm coming out of COVID, the major that they won, that was the conversation they were having in every single interview. They were destroying everyone, and they would still go into interviews and be like, yeah, we have to eliminate these stupid mistakes. Blade would be like, yeah, we actually made a lot of mistakes. I'm actually not happy with how we played. We could have won bigger. And you're like, but you won 16-8.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we could have won 16-5. So I think it's good. I think it's good hearing that conversation because I said this on a podcast recently. I think part of the thing is, like, for me with NaVi, I feel like they're just a little distracted and just, like, not fully focused, like, between...
Yeah.
You know, it hasn't felt like they've been quite as switched on as you get the vibe when they went into that Stockholm major. So if that's kind of the mindset that they're coming into this with, is fixing stupid mistakes and being razor focused on the game of Counter-Strike itself.
Something has been lacking.
Yeah.
But we do have a save, Jason. They got 6 seconds left. They still have the guns. They might bring them out of the round. We're down to 2 seconds. 1 second, Jason.
Are you kidding me?
They're going to get both the guns into the next round. Here we go.
Inhuman reactions.
That is a save.
That is a wonderful save.
Nicely done.
Yeah, you built that up quite nice. We're going to pass some guns off.
It's part of their plan.
You got to hype up the good decisions.
15-13, and...
I don't think they have any timeouts left either.
No? I think you might be right.
Yeah, NaVi I think has 1. Outsiders I think has used them all. Here we go though. This is for 2 chances for NaVi to close out this map, take the first map in this series.
2 rounds for Outsiders, 2 in a row, and they could force it into overtime. I think it's absolutely possible here. They have the weapons for it, so see what they do. Setting up outside of the B bomb site. Bomb is in the hallways as well. Running a bit closer. They have a feeling, NaVi. Look at this setup. They kind of know it's coming. Electronic in the window, not that far away. So he could be almost 3 or 4 people here at the B bomb side. You can sense it for NaVi. Look how far back they are at A and middle.
Yeah.
They know that there's some sort of lean happening.
Well, also they know that like they've done just fine when they played a standard defense. They've been able to handle things. The individual skill from NaVi has gotten to a point where they're handling these attacks. Some of the biggest struggles they've had is the more aggressive stances. So let them come, and you've got Bit and Perfecto towards Catwalk. Flit to challenge. Fame is still at underpass with just the Tech 9. This is going to be a B the whole way, and NaVi know it.
Yeah, 40 seconds on the clock. They're going to go for it, but look, already 3 people. Flit has to save it, but he wanted to get there too quick. And the rifle is not out in time. What a shutdown here. Electronic taking out Kickard, and now Jame and Fame 2 versus 5. And this one is for the map, and they're going to get absolutely knocked out. Flawless round at the end, 16-13, as NaVi will take down Outsiders. Well done.
Yeah, close to fair. I liked it. We didn't get that, the eternally slow Outsiders. We got some aggression out of them. We had a great game out of Norbert as well, but Simple was just too strong today. And NaVi, they put some lockdown defense into place in the final 3 rounds. Nice win for them. We're going to continue the series when we come back from the break. We'll see you there.